Greetings, all ye humans, aliens, and whatever monsters might be watching out there. I am the Skull of Calderon, a necromantic nemesis of Doomcock's. That tin-plated dictator with delusions of godhood cut off my head and stuck my skull into this cursed bubble of entropy. But even so, I would still like you to hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and drop a comment or a super thanks in the comments section to lull Doomcock into a false sense of security, so that I can get the drop on that fool, raise massive armies of the dead, and destroy the Earth. Until that time, however, thank you for watching, and now on to the video.
My friends, in an ongoing series of interviews with industry professionals sounding the alarm about the woke plague destroying Hollywood, we have discovered a number of amazing and disturbing things. As it turns out, a lot of people working in Tinseltown are yearning to speak out about the abuses and DEI insanity in showbiz, but are forced into silence by the threat of being fired, being canceled, being blacklisted by the ideologues in control these days. Given the opportunity to speak out anonymously, they're delighted and relieved to go on the record and share their particular insights into the dysfunction ruining pop culture. And today we have an individual coming forward to warn us all about something I've never heard of before, a phenomenon I call diversity bounties, for lack of a better term. What do I mean by diversity bounties? I think the best way to explain this is to share this latest Hollywood Insider interview in which this writer, speaking under condition of anonymity, explains one of the reasons why the woke contagion keeps spreading throughout every TV show and movie. This week, my Hollywood spies sent me the following interview containing this fascinating allegation that could explain a hell of a lot. Quote, "The writer in question wanted to clarify just how this DEI took hold and why it was so successful even when it's losing these studios money. That being said, we asked the writer just how and why Hollywood is taken over with DEI. The writer replied, 'Yes, I've been in this industry for 20 years. Movies I've worked on.' The writer then reels off a list of movies which we must omit to protect their identity. 'And more, I'm an award-winning writer, and right now I can't buy my way into a writing room. I can't tell you just how many times I've been told in the past 3 years, I've been told we like your script, but you're not the right fit. Which means you're white and you're not allowed, and it's all about DEI and the money that is being spent to keep people like me out of the writing room.' My spies asked, 'To be clear, we've been told a few things, but we're very interested in hearing what you have to say, so please be as detailed as you feel comfortable with.' The writer responded, 'I suppose I should start at the beginning, and to be clear, this woke message began before 2016 and the all-female Ghostbusters. The beginning was the fund management, BlackRock, Vanguard, Chase, and others, including money from China, and we are talking a hell of a lot of money. And these companies would give an incentive to add this DEI stuff in, and it started with directors primarily and a few writers and Spielberg and other bigwigs, but it didn't end there. That just got the ball rolling. Woke really got in deep around 2018 and 2019, and what happened was the finance companies started giving DEI bonuses to producers. The more diverse, the more money they got. For example, a minority actor could get you $5,000 a head, a female minority actress could get you $8,000 a head, and to be honest, this is why the 2 female to 1 male thing kind of started, but it only got worse. The extras in the crowd started getting these producers money, $1,000 to $3,000 per head and so on. This is the reason there are so many producers on a Disney production. Everyone wants their cut of the pie, as they say. And now the studios are getting special tax breaks on how much DEI is in any given project. This is keeping indie games as well. The reason the studios, especially Disney, refuses to give up on woke is because of all the free money being thrown at them, unquote.
Diversity bounties, eh? Well, that's a good name for it, Doomcock. Basically, there's a price on the heads of minorities and women's and gays. The more they cast them, the bigger the kickback from these woke management funds. They're literally paying bounties for bringing diversity hires onto productions. This explains a lot that was previously mysterious. This is yet another reason why white people, and white males in particular, are being crowded right off of our screens by simply paying bonuses for every DEI hire that appears on your TV screen. With that incentive and the level of greed in Hollywood, it's no wonder narratives and franchises are taking a back seat to representation and quotas. It's raining bonuses, hallelujah.
It's cynical, devious, and cunning. Hooray for Hollywood. My spies continued the interview, stating, "We've heard stuff like this, but never this much detail, and you are willing to go on the record about this?" The writer replied, "Yes, this needs to get out, especially the fact that the media is complicit in this." My spies asked, "Would you be willing to put your name to it?" The writer replied, "Not yet. I'd still like to get work if I'm able to." At this point, my spies asked, "Do you believe Hollywood is willing to walk away from this while there's still time?" The writer replied, "Only if the DEI money completely dries up. Personally, I believe what's going to happen is there will be more content and you'll get 1 out of 3 that's okay to good, but that's just my opinion." To which my spies replied, "Just to be clear, you said that the reason for woke being so hard to get rid of is because it's free money to the individual directors, actors, and producers, but what about the studio itself? They're going broke because of propaganda in their shows and movies. Do they not realize they are killing their industry? Do they care?" The writer replied, "Well, it's more about their own bank accounts, and these people are at the point, burn it to the ground. And if I'm honest, these same people believe someone or something will bail them out. They believe a company will buy them out, and then maybe they can go back to making good entertainment, maybe." Unquote. So, my friends, this is a case of simple greed, the oldest story in the book. Short-term gain triumphing over long-term investment. These individual producers on individual projects are getting bounties for putting DEI-approved minorities on screen, regardless of how demographically or historically inaccurate and inappropriate it is. Discrimination pays in Hollywood these days, folks, and white people don't bring home the bacon. This was a fascinating interview. I want to thank the writer who stepped forward, as well as my Hollywood spies who keep bringing these fantastic interviews home. From the center of the earth, this is Dictor Van Doomcock bidding you all, my friends, stay angry.
Ha 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 ha.